Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and you can see behind me the casino, and I'm gonna use it to show you something that's really powerful inside of Ark. This is how you can get artifacts for free without having to do a single run or beg an alpha to unblock a cave. Or if you're playing on PvP or PvE and someone's preventing you from getting the artifacts, you can bypass them by going into Club Ark, doing a couple of the missions and getting some Club Ark points, and then running the artifact drops. You can see there's one right there, and then there's another one right over here. Now those are the only two that you can run. I'm going to show you how to get it and basically the odds of getting it, so on and so forth. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's one of the biggest things that Ark has added in quite a while. And it's definitely one of the most useful things. As long as you have the Ark points to do it, or whatever you want to call it, the Club Ark points, you can get a ton of artifacts, because there is a, you can see it right here, basically like an 18% chance per roll. And if you've got a whole bunch of points stocked up, you can literally go back and forth between the two of these and earn yourself some artifacts. Look at that right off the bat. We got ourselves an artifact, and we don't complain about that. So that one unfortunately gave me poo-poo. And I don't know why sometimes, but sometimes Club Ark is still a little bit glitchy, so it doesn't always give you the artifact that you're looking for, which kind of sucks. But it will roll occasionally. So there's poo-poo on that one. And we'll just go back and forth. And the cool thing is if you don't get something that you actually want, you can just toss this inside of the, there's a special reward right there. You can toss all the stuff inside of the scrapyard and get all of your, I mean not all, but some of your Club Ark points back, which is a very useful thing, obviously. All right, so we're going to keep going back and forth until we get some more artifacts. Really game. We're just getting unlucky right now. Sometimes you get like 7 in a row, and then sometimes you don't. You saw me get the first one. So when you're playing on solo player, for some reason it's a little glitchy. Oh, come on. Roll! No! Give me poo-poo! Why give me poo-poo? But it's really cheap, so it's only 500 to do a spin for this, which is super useful, obviously, because then you can go get a whole bunch of Ark points with your tribe. And it's kind of like if you spend like 3 hours doing it, you'll be able to get a full set of artifacts without much of a problem. And by 3 hours, I mean just like grinding out some of the stuff. And there's a good chance that you'll earn your coins back and everything like that. I'm getting insanely unlucky right now. There we go. That should... No! Game! That's crazy! But you can get every artifact that is in the game from this, which is super useful. On official servers, I feel like I'm getting a higher percentage, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, like really, I mean, I've spent 6,000 and I've done how many rolls? Quite a few at this point, right? So it's really a decent chance. Okay, really game? Thank you. So we haven't even really gone through one mission of effort at this point in time. And you can see some of our loot. We're able to sell a lot of this, so I'm not super concerned about the lack of artifact. There's one right there. So apparently in single player, it's not going to give it to me. But there is an artifact roll right there, just so you can see it. And then there's a poo-poo roll. But so yeah, so as soon as you get that, that is how you get the artifacts. And it's really nice. It really is. It's one of the biggest changes that Ark have made in quite a while in order to give us access to this kind of stuff. And it's, I mean, because people that are playing solo player, or like single player, or just a few people, and especially on PvP servers where people block off all access to artifacts, this is a huge change. So if you just spend a little bit of time grinding out some Club Ark stuff, you can get a ton of artifacts. And this is how you do it. You just go back and forth between these two. Obviously, solo player, it's not going to give it to me because for some reason it's glitched, but I have done it on official servers and unofficial servers, and it gives the artifact without any problem. And you can get multiple copies, which is nice too. So if you roll the same copy, it just rolls it over and over again. So I've spent 10,000, got a whole bunch of stuff. And if I want to go back and just, if you want to just, if you're only aiming for the artifacts, all you have to do is go to the scrapyard, like I'm heading towards right now, and then go ahead and get inside one of these, and then just put everything to the scrap and see how many, if you look in the lower left side of my screen, I can earn max rewards for this and earn a whole bunch of stuff back. So now I can just do more rolls. I earn another 2,800 or 2,600, and we can just keep going back and forth until we get the number we want. And you will hit hot streaks where you get like 3 or 4 artifacts in a row. But I'm not hitting a hot streak right now, but I've been getting my money back, which is super nice. So it's kind of, I mean, I think it's a huge benefit to be able to do something like this. And this is also how you get the special dinos with the special colors and stuff like that. And there's a random chance on that as well. So you get some pretty good loot out of this just by going back and forth. I wouldn't even bother with this or any of the other things. It's just the best way to do it. There's another artifact right there. Perfect timing. So anyways, that is how you do it. You just go back and forth between these two. You're going to get a little bit unlucky sometimes. You get boo-boo like you see right there. And it's like, hey, special reward. But it's not actually a special reward. So hopefully this video helps you out in getting the free artifacts that Club Ark has offered. So anyways, if you don't mind, smash that like button. Leave a comment below for the algorithm. And then consider subbing to the channel. All right, Teach out.